Hello everyone, I'm Silkina Ahluwalia reporting live for CGTN. I'm here covering the Tembin storm in southern Philippines. It's just starting to rain here, or Vinta storm as it is locally known here. So I'm just going to show you I'm in Salvador, the town of one of the worst hit places. I'm sorry if the signal is not very clear, or if you lose my audio in the middle of this. This is just one of the places that was really badly destroyed. So we are compromising a little bit on the signal and the quality of our program here today. It was really sunny just 5 minutes ago, but it started to rain. We're hoping the rain does not pick up too badly from here. But anyway, I want to show you what happened to this bridge that I'm standing at right now. As you can see, it was completely destroyed by the Tembin storm that swept through this area just a couple of days ago. We know that 240 people have died during the storm, mostly because of the landslides and the flash floods that were brought down from the mountains as a result of the storm. And also, I want to show you guys on my right side here, because this bridge is not working, and you know, this was a very busy area where a lot of people, a lot of cars did pass by this bridge, but now that they are not able to, you can see that the locals here on my right side, they are creating their own crossing from one end to the other end. So you can see that the locals are creating kind of like a raft or a boat that's just made out of cardboard and a little bit of rocks there, I can see. And they're really just helping each other get from point A to point B. And a lot of the locals here have evacuated, but as you can see, they have made their own little makeshift tents. And this was an area that had a few houses, but of course now most are destroyed, and they are the ground is very dense and thick with mud. So this is just one of the steel bridge that was absolutely destroyed by the flash floods. A total of 4 bridges have been flattened to the ground. So that gives you an idea of how strong these flash floods were. So aside from these makeshift tents that the locals have obviously independently put up because they did want to evacuate just in case a stronger storm occurs, or even more heavy rains or strong winds occurs. We are seeing quite a bit of a heavy rain happening right now too. But authorities have also put up evacuation centers in 27 different locations. In total, there are around 14,000 people living in those 27 different locations. Okay, so I'm just gonna take you guys for a walk along this bridge. All right, the rain has definitely picked up now. I'm probably going to be very drenched and wet by the end of this live streaming, but that's okay. All right, so I just want to give you guys an idea of how bad these flash floods and these landslides were. As you can see, this heavy tree branch in front of me was brought along from the top of the mountains by these flash floods. So authorities are saying that most of the destruction that's happening is really not because of the strong winds or the heavy rains, but really from, well, it was a result of the storm, of course, but a lot of these destruction is actually from the flash floods and the landslides that happened after the storm was over. So right now we know that the death toll is at 240 people, but of course authorities are expecting that number to rise. There are still over 100 people missing. In Salvador alone, there are around 37 people that are still missing, and so authorities are really prioritizing the search and rescue team to find those people as quickly as possible. You can imagine the frustration that so this area was actually filled with houses, but you can see now it's really, really thick with mud. So authorities are definitely expecting the death toll to increase because they are continuing their search and rescue, and they are expecting more bodies to be recovered from the rubble. You know, disaster at any time is horrible. It's awful, but during this holiday season, it is especially hard. And a lot of them now are not able to do that because some of them are still searching for their loved ones. All right. All right, so I want you guys to know that I do have my phone right here, so if you have any questions, so we're hoping that the authorities are a little bit more prepared this time around, and they are giving the right kind of assistance to those that were affected and people that are living in evacuation camps. So you see, I want to give you an idea of how strong these flash floods were, and they weren't even that high, but just the strength of the water that came down from the top of the mountains were so strong that it could completely destroy a bridge. I mean, this was entirely made out of steel, and it's completely destroyed now. Cement and steel. So that was how strong the water was. Yes, and we are so sorry if the quality and the signal of this broadcast is a little bit low. It's because this Salvador, this town that I'm at, it was just one of the places that were very, very badly hit by the storm. So telephone lines, most of them are down, but we're trying our best to make sure that you guys can see and hear us clearly. But if it is broken or it stops or it freezes at any moment, that are coming down from the top of the mountains. We have boulders and logs that, and these are basically the and so for those that are joining us, we are in the southern by this area. A little bit of how they are kind of still trying to go about with their daily activities. I'm standing on a bridge that used to be a place where it was very busy with cars and people from for them. So we have people in motorcycles, and just in that one cardboard to point B. They are trying to do whatever they can until this bridge is repaired to get back to normal and to clean up to clean the aftermath of what this landslide and this flash floods and this storm left. All right, so I got a question that says, where have most of the locals evacuated to? So the authorities have created evacuation camps mostly in schools around the city, and there are around 14,000 people that have evacuated, and there's around 27 different evacuation camps. And of course, as the number of evacuees increases, the authorities will try to set up more camps across the city. But for now, those are the numbers that we know of. All right, well, I think that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to keep tuning in to CGTN for the latest on the southern Philippines floods. I will try to give you as much updates as I can as I'm still here on the ground. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.